cheating on her. It's not, this is the age-old ignorance. Oh, it's the woman's fault if she gets cheated on. Stop perpetuating bullshit, okay? It's not a woman's fault if a man cheats. If a man cheats, it's because he wants to cheat. He's being selfish. The act is selfish. The decision is selfish. Now, let's talk about this whole married women are depriving their husbands. No, some married women are depriving their husbands. Please stop thinking it's everybody, because a lot of us have beautiful sex lives, the best sex life that we've ever had.
I got something to say. Hey! You got something to say. Hey! We all got something to say. Hey! So have your morning coffee with the Ballatts today. I got something to say. Hey! You got something to say. Hey! We all got something to say. Hey! So have your morning coffee with the Ballatts today. I got something to say. Hey! You got something to say. Hey! We all got something to say. Hey! So have your morning coffee with the Ballatts today.
Too many clients, too many male clients that are married. Ladies, married women. I want y'all to get on here and I want y'all to explain to me, because this doesn't make sense to me. Because if I was married, my husband would get this cooch, like I'm lost. How are y'all in the house with your husband 2 and 3 months at a time and ain't putting out? I just talked to my friend who said that him and his wife have had sex once this year. It's the 12th of February. It's like, what? And if y'all need to communicate, if he ain't turning you on, tell him. If he ain't smelling amazing, tell him. But to deprive yourself, deprive y'all, I don't understand it. And I'm not married. Like, I don't understand. Like, and if I was married, I wouldn't understand. Like, so please, just please enlighten me. Don't come down on me. I just want to understand as an unmarried, because this is actually why the wives be getting cheated on. Like, how are y'all not doing the one thing they locked y'all down to do? That's the most important lockdown part. The food and the... I just want to know, because I have too many...
I see a lot of people glorifying this person.
I just want...
So, apparently she just wants to be popular with the dudes in the barbershop. That's how I feel. Her whole perspective.
Yeah, I mean, this
whole perspective is like she just want to be cool with the dudes in the barbershop that talk crap about women, okay? Let me just say this. And I don't understand. Just explain it to me, because I'm not married. How would you understand? You're not married.
Correct.
You just said it your damn self. You're not married.
Correct.
Okay, so let me try to give you a little insight. I'm going to explain it to you since you asked. There are a lot of married women who feel neglected, who feel taken for granted. And as much as we don't want to talk about it, it is a reality that a lot of married women are in abusive marriages. If a woman does not feel cared for, if she doesn't feel loved, if she doesn't feel valued and respected, typically she will withhold sex, because she's not necessarily trying to withhold sex. Maybe she just doesn't want to be taken advantage of and touched and used by somebody who thinks that she's only there to be touched and to be used and to be taken advantage of. Because I used to be that woman. Now I am married. I've been married now for almost 7 years. He doesn't have that problem. So I hate this whole stupid thing of blame the woman. This is why y'all are getting cheated on. Don't be freaking ignorant. If a man cheats, he's cheating because he wants to cheat. How dare you blame the woman for a man going and cheating on her? It's not, this is the age-old ignorance. Oh, it's the woman's fault if she gets cheated on. Stop perpetuating bullshit, okay? It's not a woman's fault if a man cheats. If a man cheats, it's because he wants to cheat. He's being selfish. The act is selfish. The decision is selfish. Now, let's talk about this whole married women are depriving their husbands. No, some married women are depriving their husbands. Please stop thinking it's everybody, because a lot of us have beautiful sex lives, the best sex life that we've ever had in our whole freaking lives. Even though we was married before. And this is still the absolute best. The best. It ain't everybody. It ain't everybody. That's a lie.
Yeah,
That's some hype right there.
and there's a couple of
So we really just talking about the married women who are not supposedly having sex. Now the other thing is, because your friend told you that his wife has only had sex with him one time this year. And as you claim, and we in February, okay, so I think he's his own problem. Why is he telling you that?
exactly.
He's his own damn
That's what I
problem.
was gonna say.
Why is he telling you that? He's telling on himself, and you ain't bright enough to see that he's the reason why he's only had sex once this year. And he probably didn't deserve that one damn time, since he's talking to somebody outside of his marriage about his sex life
Amen.
with his wife.
Amen.
Don't get me started. Don't get me freaking started.
You already got started. Well,
Don't get me freaking started.
and then
And women just love to take this
forget-
stance like, oh, I'm better than the next woman. Calm down. Pipe down.
yeah, and
Pipe down.
and then we forgetting about something very, 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 very simple.
What, the fact that she said she's not married, so she don't know anything about? Oh, sorry.
Well, yeah, no,
Sorry.
that too. But if a guy trying to get in her pants,
Thank
of course he gonna
you.
say that shit. Of course he gonna say that shit.
So I actually did a reaction to this, which I never posted, and I said that. See, great minds think alike.
Of course he gonna say.
Thank you.
Of course
To
he
make
gonna
you
say that.
feel like, oh my God, because women play into that.
And
Women play into that.
Just like she
'Cause it
played into
works.
it. Just like she played into
Say
it.
that.
Just like she
Thank
played into
you.
it. Like that's just.
Thank you. And she's trying to make it seem like she is a professional, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's speaking from the perspective of a professional. The problem is you then messed up and said your friend told you that.
Right.
So he wasn't a client.
And then you're not a client. And
Men who do that?
And then you ain't married. Listen, y'all can fucking paint this however the fuck you want to paint it. In a marriage, listen, there are times.
What we not about to do is jump on married people and you don't know nothing about being married.
There are times.
we're not.
There are times in a marriage when both people are busting their ass and working and they just dead tired. So on weekends,
But
they
we still don't go that long.
no,
I'm just saying.
no. But again, that's our universe.
Yes, I know.
That-
I'm just saying.
But you know what? But guess what? If they fucking go that long and both of them are fucking happy and nobody's fucking cheating, what the fuck does it matter? That's their world.
That's a good point, babe.
What difference does it make?
That's a good point.
Listen,
The problem is
at
not
the
that
end
they
of the
went
day-
that long. The problem is that why is he talking to your
That's the
ass?
fucking problem.
And
That's
the
the
problem is you're so damn disrespectful. You sit and listen
Thank
to
you.
that.
Thank you.
I never, as much as I have men try to get my attention, they never get to the point where they can complain about their wives to me, because I am so quick to shut down a man because I respect me.
Thank you.
I'm a married woman. You can't just talk to me like I'm some little simple schoolgirl who doesn't know any better.
Thank you.
You can't.
Thank you.
You can't come at me with that freaking nonsense. I
Listen.
will shut it down.
Listen, that's the whole issue in freaking marriage today, is that like you said earlier, everybody got a fucking opinion about the marriage. Nobody opinion matters
Other than
but
the two people
Jamila
in a
and
marriage.
and me. That's it. That's it. And so listen. I don't know. There's so many different nuances that go into marriage, but the number one issue right here is that a man threw his wife under the fucking bus.
Thank
That's
you.
The issue.
Thank you. Say that again, babe.
The only issue.
Say that again.
Listen.
And I'm kind of glad
apart
you
from
brought
her,
that up.
apart from her dumbass comment, the only issue in this is that a man threw his wife under the bus to a stranger. I don't give a fuck if they're friends or not.
Which sounds like freaking narcissism to me. Check
Thank
out
you.
my TikTok.
Thank you. Check her. Yeah.
Which sounds
Check her
like
TikTok.
that is something typically a narcissistic man or female
Yeah.
will do.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Will do.
Yeah,
Because everything is, oh my God, poor me. And so now, you pitying them and you saying, oh my God, you're not being treated right. And how could somebody do you like that? It's called supply. It's called supply because their ego is being fed and because they look like the good guy in the equation.
Yeah, shit.
Like this is, girl, I made some videos about don't fall for this stuff.
Really?
Don't fall for this stuff. Don't fall for it.
And then I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it real talk.
And that's an old trick too.
Yeah, exactly.
You a better woman than my wife. I sure am. Let me show you.
Thank you.
Oh, please.
Thank you.
Please. Please.
Listen. Don't don't fall for it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it on. There's sometimes I'm so damn tired. I'm sure that my wife wants more than what I'm able to physically give. There's sometimes at the end of the week I'm just like, Lord. But number one, I do my best never ever to deprive her. There's no lack. But in marriage, that's between us here. That's our universe.
I just really, really believe, and because I have experienced it, not with you, that when a woman is not, when she is withholding, there's usually emotional issues in that marriage.
Course,
and she's not feeling
sexy. She ain't feeling pretty.
And a lot of that is because men are not really, they're not making understanding their wives a priority.
Correct.
They just neglect.
Correct.
They turn a deaf ear.
Correct.
Blah, blah, blah. And listen, you can only do that but for so long before a woman becomes resentful and says, don't you fucking touch me. Yeah. Don't you freaking have the audacity to think that you're going to come to me and touch me when my needs are not being met. I'm not being taken care of. I'm not being considered, because you cannot just bring home the bacon and that's it. Your wife is not a pet.
Correct.
She's a woman.
Correct. Yeah,
she's a whole person. So for years, we've always heard men have needs, men have needs, men have needs. And I just feel like, no, we need to start saying, well, women have needs too. Yep. Women have needs too.
Then we do it.
We got needs too. It's not just men that want to be, I'm the man, I need to be respected. A little news flash here. A grown woman is going to want to be respected too. Mm-hmm. She's going to want to be respected as well. So we got to start asking,
and she doesn't want
why?
She doesn't want to, a woman just doesn't want to be climbed on top of, you do your business and you turn over. Come on now.
Anyway, when somebody comes to you, let me just add real quick. If you are that woman that somebody comes to and starts complaining about his wife, number one, he already sees some weakness in you. And that's why he feels he can bring that crap to you. Yeah. And number two, how about you be mature enough to dismiss him? Dismiss him and send him on his way out. Bro, I don't know what to tell you. That's your personal business. I'm not going to disrespect your wife like that. Because if I was married, I wouldn't want no chick sitting and listening to my husband about my sex life.
For real, yo.
Grow up.
Yeah.
It's just time to grow up.
Yeah, this is just, and a woman's not there to put out the cooch and the cook.
And that's it.
Because
Because if that's the case, then you bring home the bacon, right? So
you don't get shit else.
You don't get nothing else, right? You get a job. You get nothing else.
This is just an ignorant topic. But let me just reiterate: the number one thing that's wrong with this thing is that a man told a strange woman, the business that he threw his wife under the bus.
Oh, but you know what I always say to you? Don't I always say to you, I may bug you at times about my emotional needs, but what I'm not ever doing is talking to anybody else about what I want from my husband. I'm never talking to, I tell my husband all the time, it may be annoying at times, because men and women are very different, let's be honest. Yeah. But the reason why he gets bugged about it is because he's my only source. Yeah. For all things man, he's my only source. So if I have something, let me finish, please. So if I have something to say about him, or if I have a complaint, or I feel I have a particular need and I need to express it, I will express it to him, to God. That's it. That's it. I don't disrespect myself. I don't disrespect my husband and my marriage by going to somebody. See, that's where y'all get yourselves into trouble. And if he's doing that with homegirl right here, who else is there? Who else is there? Because if he didn't get what he wanted out of her, trust me, that didn't stop him from looking elsewhere to get some woman to say, oh, hey, how you doing? How's everything going now with your wife? Please.
I was going to say,
please.
I don't, for me personally, as a man, for you men listening, I have a different approach to things. I'm not the most patient person, but with certain needs, I've learned if I give it, it comes back. And so I don't need to call. First of all, I don't call no goddamn woman on the planet ever. I don't have the issue. I'm a little bit weird that I've learned how she works. So let me say it like that. I've learned how she works. I've learned she's going to talk to me. I'm going to listen. But if it's something I need, as long as I create it, it happens. That's her.
Give an example, babe.
Like,
that's true. That's true. That's definitely true.
Like and this is an example. If we go through a season where we're working a lot and stressed out, and she's a woman, she's okay. I got a great example. So a couple of weeks ago, my wife has been doing a bunch of hauls and for her haul channel.
A lot more work than it looks like.
Right. And so the other day, a couple weeks ago, I went to just get a thank you card. I'm proud of you card, and I put $100 in. Just for her. And she ain't spent on just for her because I know her. But I did that because
I bought us something to eat.
Exactly. I know you did.
I definitely got us something to eat. And gas.
Right. And so her appreciation comes back like, oh, my husband did this for me. And then she takes care of me back.
But honestly, I'm always in that mode.
I know you are. But I'm saying
in that mode. I didn't have a conscious thought. Well, since he no, I'm not saying it for you.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying it for you. Okay. I didn't have a conscious thought, well, since he gave me some money, I'm going to take the money and go get dinner.
No.
My heart is always in that place. Correct. Where
it's us.
If there's a need and it lightens his load, take care of it.
Right. But I gave it to her.
Do it.
So she a woman. She want to get her nails done. Go. Don't stress about what you have, don't have. So I create the scenario, and then in that creating, she is always her.
Yeah, because the worst thing in the world, see, everybody doesn't always say what's going on inside of them, but the worst thing in the world is to just feel like, for an extended period of time to feel like you're unnoticed. And
exactly.
You kind of at some point start feeling like I might as well be a wall.
There you go.
In the house.
There you go. And
because familiarity can easily creep in and create that.
Yes.
Easily. So you have to be mindful of not allowing it.
That's a whole nother topic.
And taking measures to prevent it. Because if you don't, you won't prevent it. You won't. You have to, what was it? Before Valentine's Day, we celebrated Valentine's Day before Valentine's Day, a little bit. And I was kind of feeling like my husband has seen me in lingerie a billion times. He has seen me in nothing every single day, But, I went ahead and did it anyway. I pushed aside how I felt, and this was something a little bit different than my norm. And then, he got treated to some stuff. And I just think those little things, as long as you are mindful to not go that long without making an effort, whether you feel like it or not. And I didn't even know when I was going to feel like it. I didn't even know when I was going to feel like it, but I knew I wasn't going to wait until Valentine's Day because I knew he deserved it.
Thank you.
I knew he deserved it.
And that's...
So, sometimes you're so tired. I know you deserve it on Monday. It's on my heart on Monday, but I don't get to it till Saturday.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. That happens. That's all I'm saying.
And there's times where I know he's really turned on and he really wants to do something. And next thing you know, he's out. And when I met you, there was no such thing as you being out. And so I've watched you over the years take on different jobs, different responsibilities, and just work hard physically. So now when you're out, this is not a man trying to neglect his wife.
Thank you, yo.
It's not.
And that's why this conversation is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Because you hear this right here. You hear this right here. This is what mature relationship is all about.
Yeah.
That is just dumb.
Yeah.
That's dumb. I'm sorry.
And I'm not gonna get upset. And he'll be trying to start something, and he will literally have his hands moving and everything. And I'm feeling his hands, and it's feeling good. And then all of a sudden, his hands have stopped. He just stopped because he fell asleep. And listen, when you're young, you're gonna be like, you're gonna get an attitude, right? Well, we grown, so I'm just like, listen, he'll be back.
Yeah.
He'll be back, poor baby. And I look at him and I'm just like, he tired. You tired. You work too hard.
Oh my God.
I always say to him, you work too hard when he falls, because he does. Because he does. And sometimes when I'm doing a fraction of the physical work that he does, I'm thinking, I don't know how the hell he keeps doing it day in and day out, because he doesn't have a typical job. He does not have a freaking typical job. And I worked a very comfortable desk job. And I dreamed of having that type of job. And I did that job for years. So I'm like, wow, you know, to watch how he just goes, run. And with the pressure at the same time of having to juggle, manage time and clients and complaining clients and stuff like that. So now if he falls asleep,
Thank you.
It's not like our first few years of marriage where it's like, you ain't get me done. Now it's just like,
Thank you.
He tired. And I tuck him in.
Thank you.
I just tuck him in.
Thank you.
And that's that.
And that's what a mature conversation in marriage is about. It's not about putting out and this is just free. This is just
That's another thing. And everybody ain't daggone 25 years old and married.
You, we 50
Some people are 50 years old and married. So
listen, you tell it. But
for the record, we never go a month though. We don't never go a month.
We go a week.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If we did, I would feel like something would have to be happening. You know, like we've had some big changes in our lives. We've had everything from moving to moving out of state to changing jobs with the pandemic. And we've had a lot of big transitions and some stressful transitions. And so if we ever went that long, it still wouldn't upset me because I'm in our lives every day and I would know what's going on, that we're that busy, that tired, whatever. And you get freaking tired. It's real life.
Thank you, yo.
It's real life.
This is just retarded.
It's real life.
This is retarded.
Okay, we're going to shut up. That's enough.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
That's enough.
Listen, y'all remember always like, share, and subscribe. Share this with somebody who's going through some relationship stuff. This is retarded. Brothers.
Don't say retarded. Baby.
I'm sorry.
People get offended.
This
is some bullshit.
Yeah. Brothers, don't throw your wife under the bus, yo.
You can't. Don't waste your time, babe. Because them type of freaking people, they gonna do it.
Yeah, don't throw your wife under the bus.
They gonna do it. They gonna do it anyway.